This is Andy from PITCAM, We Came as Romans TV band.
Yeah, Dave from We Came as Romans PITCAM, We Came as PITCAM TV.
And thanks for watching us, and we'll see you in the pit. Be sure to eat all the guffin you can, and don't get Mississippi mud butt.
Look out for the Mississippi mud butt.
Yeah, it's a slippery slide.
Hey, I'm Dave from PITCAM, and I'm interviewing Andy here from We Came as Romans.
How you guys doing? I'm Andy from PITCAM as well, and I'm interviewing Dave from We Came as Romans, who also works at PITCAM.
And we both also work at We Came as Romans.
Yeah.
And PITCAM. So, tell me, what is your favorite meal to have on tour?
Usually I like the apple stuffed guffin. It's very delicious, very tender. I usually always go to the market and get fresh guffin. You know, usually when we go to venues, you know, they spend thousands and thousands of dollars with fine dining and catering, and I say, fuck that, I want guffin. So I go out and I get my guffin, and I have my own roaster in my bunk where I have an oscillating guffin heater.
So you sleep with an oven in your bunk?
And on days off, I usually go hunting for guffin. They're very easy to capture because the guffin has one eye, one leg, and one wing, and flies in circles. Yeah, so hunting guffin is like, you know, I don't know, pistol whipping a blind kid. It's really easy. Anything else?
Yeah. So describe to me, what's your usual day on tour? What do you do?
Well, I usually wake up. Usually heat up some leftover guffin, and then I take a shot, and then I go in the bathroom, wash my face. I usually
you gotta wash your face as
it gets sweaty. It gets very sweaty because I fear that we might run out of guffin one day. But I go to the bathroom, take a big poopy, and then I don't wipe, and then I go and I meet fans. And
I mean, do your fans ever notice this? They ever say anything?
Yeah, they call me Stinky, Poopy, Mr. Poopy Pants.
Mr. Poopy Pants.
Mr. Poopy.
Is that commonly referred to as Mississippi mud butt?
Yeah, the Mississippi mud butt runs down the leg. It's very, very common in America to have Mississippi mud butt. Usually I have a mud flap for my Mississippi mud butt, for my butt.
A mud flap. How does that work?
It just got two buttons, and you drop it, and then.
I was around you guys last night, and you guys were actually singing a song about Mississippi mud butt. Can you?
Mississippi mud butt, it's got the mud butt running on the leg on the Mississippi mud butt.
Mud butt.
Button, get in your canoe and poop your pants, 'cause Mississippi mud butt's gonna dance. Mississippi mud butt, Mississippi mud butt, hey, Mississippi mud butt, guffin, Mississippi. And then, I don't know.
All right, well, on to the next topic. So, your latest record, We Came as Romans, came out in July.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about the making of that. What was that like working with David Bendith and, you know, making those kind of songs?
Well, David Bendith instantly pulled me aside after a meeting with the whole band and said, listen, get me some guffin, and I will make this record gold. And I told him...
That's all you had to do?
That's all I had to do. I actually, you know, tracked the bass while holding a guffin in one hand. That's how talented I am.
You were one hand the whole time?
Yeah, I was playing like this and eating guffin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So is that why the bass on the record just sounds unlike anything this world has heard? There's
no better bass tone you can get while eating a fresh, succulent guffin.
I mean, what about the grease? Because it's a pretty greasy bird.
It makes the playing better. If anything, I usually rub down a guffin and then play live.
Then put it all over your bass.
And then put it all over my bass and my body, yeah.
And your body.
And my body. But that's how the record was made. At first, we wanted to do an all-bass record, and then after I was like, you know, I think we should really involve the guys.
Yeah, I remember hearing you guys in another interview talk about you were going to have 4 bass guitars on every track, and no guitars. What persuaded you away from that?
Well, I did have that custom bass made where there was a neck here, a neck here, a neck down there and there, and I would play with my hands and my toes. And, you know, like, I just, you know, when I realized that we forgot to put an input jack in there and we couldn't do it, I just said, fuck my life. Let's get the rest of the band in here because I can't do this all on my own. I could do it if I had some more guffin in me, but you know, I didn't. So, and I wanted to include the other guys, you know, in it, especially because I was hogging all the guffin. I thought it would only be fair to share the guffin with the guffin people.
How did David Bendeth feel when you said you needed to bring in the rest of the band?
He was pretty mad. He was very mad, actually. He's so mad he got Mississippi Mudbutt, and since he got Mississippi Mudbutt, I had to help him. And after that, he said, "Okay, I'll do you a favor. We'll get the rest of the band here. I don't want to do vocals." And I said, "No, we need vocals." And then I'll be very guffin about it. And that was it. And then we made the record in one day. And yeah, it was easy.
Great. Well, tell me about this tour you're currently on with the band One OK Rock. It seems like it's been pretty big, pretty successful. Lots of fun. Tell me what's going on.
One OK Rock is the best band that we've toured with. They understand us as people. They realize how important guffin is to the community. And on stage, they would throw out fresh guffin to the crowd. And I think the crowd just appreciated it, even though two of the fans ended up stabbing each other, fighting over the guffin. But, you know, the police were there. They took it under control. We signed some autographs, and everything was good. The tour's been great, though. It's been sold out. We're playing Guffin Stadium next weekend in Guffinville.
Lots of guffin people there.
Lots of guffin people. The guffin aren't very strong in alone, but in numbers, they are unstoppable force. And when the guffin has spoken, the guffin says what it's supposed to say. So, you know, we don't want to ruffle any guffin feathers, but there'll be a lot of guffin and it'll be powerful, so can't piss off the guffin people.
I mean, we wouldn't want that. I mean, I'm sure One OK Rock wouldn't want that either. No. That would not be
that'd very dishonorable if that were to happen.
That would probably end the tour.
Yes. They would chop my head off with a samurai sword. They would say no, and I'd be dead. So we're gonna make the guffin people happy.
Well, good. Andy, thank you for your time.
I didn't even get to ask you a question. You're so rude.
Okay.
How's recording with David Bendeth? You know what? I already told that one. Well, this has been Andy and
Dave. I'm from PITCAM TV.
Oh, it's not on.
Oh, there you go.
This is Andy. We have to do that all over again. This is Andy from PITCAM, We Came as Romans TV band.
Yeah, Dave from We Came as Romans PITCAM, We Came as PITCAM TV.
And thanks for watching us, and we'll see you in the pit. Be sure to eat all the guffin you can, and don't get Mississippi Mudbutt.
Look out for the Mississippi Mudbutt.
Yeah, it's a slippery slide. Awesome. This is very important. We get one
3
of,
liters.
We get one of these every day, and you have to take 2 shots before you play. So this is gas fuel, if you will, for playing a good show. If we don't have it, we get very angry, we get very upset, and we yell at our tour manager until he gets some. And this is backup just in case. This is Ivan, our ice machine. He makes fresh ice.